Have you ever received an email from a client, which reads something like, "Hi, I will put payment through, but I have to ask, are you happy with the results so far? Our cost per acquisition is so high. We do not see any ROI for our AdWords campaigns. If this continues after this month, we will have to discontinue using your services. Regards, your client." It is frustrating to hear this from your client, right? In this email, the client is referring to cost per acquisition as reported by Google AdWords, which is actually the cost per last ad click acquisition. Here the client is probably not aware of how Google Analytics and Google AdWords actually attribute conversions. And that if a keyword is not directly completing a conversion, it may be initiating a conversion or assisting a conversion. Since the client is not aware of the last ad click attribution model used by Google AdWords, and not really familiar with attribution modeling in general, he has no reason to doubt his interpretation of data. He simply believes whatever he sees in analytics reports, and think that he can accurately interpret Google Analytics and Google AdWords reports. But analytics reports are not what you see is what you get. What you interpret is what you get. Attribution modeling is an advanced Google Analytics concept, and pretty difficult to understand even for an experienced internet marketer. For an average Joe like your client, it is completely an alien concept. It is not really your client's fault if he does not understand customer journey and how conversions are attributed by Google Analytics and AdWords. It is actually your fault for not taking the time to educate your client. And in the end, if you do not explain attribution modeling to your client, it is your loss. Your client would not understand the true performance of marketing campaigns, would not see any ROI, and may start looking for another service provider. In the next few minutes I will show you what attribution modeling really is and how you can explain it to your clients. But first let me ask you one simple question. How confident are you on the scale of 1 to 10, that your Google Analytics data is accurate? I asked this question because I have audited hundreds of Google Analytics accounts in my career, and 9 out of 10 accounts have got at least 1 or 2 major tracking issues, and dozens other minor issues. I have discovered major tracking issues even when some of my clients were 100% confident that they were tracking data accurately, and they don't have the need to fix any tracking issues. We need accurate data in order to do accurate analysis. Any analysis based on inaccurate data will not be accurate. And when the data analysis is not accurate, then conclusions drawn from such analysis won't be accurate either, and most likely will result in monetary loss. This is the amount of money you lost because of wrong business and marketing decisions based on inaccurate data. So can you afford to keep making business and marketing decisions based on flawed or incomplete analytics data? Can you afford to keep making business and marketing decisions under the assumption that your analytics data might be accurate? Of course not. That's why you need to first fix your data collection and data integration issues before you start your analysis, before you start attribution modeling. Let us start with customer journey. Customer journey is complicated. Customers do not always use the navigation path you expect them to follow. So there is no guarantee that a customer who lands on the website via PPC landing page will not navigate to the home page in a different web session before making a purchase. Customers switch between marketing channels. A customer may visit your website the first time via paid search ad, but can return to your website via branded organic search term or directly and make a purchase. So you may think that your paid search ad is not working, but in reality it is. Customers do not always use the same device when they return to a website. So they may browse your product page via laptop at work, and then browse the rest of the website via tablet at home, and may buy your product the next day via mobile at work. For Google Analytics, the person who browsed the product page via laptop at work is different from the person who browsed the rest of the website via tablet at home, and is different from the person who bought the product via mobile the next day. This is because cookie information is not shared across devices. So in such case, here is how Google Analytics will record user activities. Person 1 browsed the product page via laptop but didn't make a purchase. So AdWords ad will not get credit for conversion. Person 2 browsed lot of pages on the website but didn't make a purchase. Person 3 came to the website directly via mobile device and made a purchase. When in fact person 1, 2 and 3 are same. So online customer journey is complicated. The next thing that you need to explain to your client is that marketing channels affect each other's performance. Because people can use multiple devices and multiple marketing channels during their purchase journey, any improvement or decline in the performance of one marketing channel impacts the performance of other marketing channels. So say, if you suddenly switch off all of your PPC campaigns, you are most likely to see a decline in direct traffic. Organic traffic can impact the CTR of PPC ads, as when people see double listing, both paid and organic listing, they are more likely to click on an ad. As such, decline in organic traffic can reduce the CTR of PPC campaigns and hence the PPC traffic. Similarly, people who are exposed to a brand for the first time via paid search may return to the website via branded organic search or directly. So any decline in PPC traffic may negatively impact branded organic search traffic, as well as direct traffic. In a multi-channel, multi-device world, different marketing channels and devices work together to create customer experience and conversion. So we do not optimize just for SEO or just for email or just for PPC. We optimize for customers regardless of the channel or device they come from. The next thing that you need to explain to your client is the truth about direct traffic and branded traffic. They are overrated and are overvalued by Google Analytics. You have most likely noticed that direct traffic and organic traffic are being attributed a lot of sales in Google Analytics reports. Well, guess what? You are not alone. It is a pretty common occurrence, regardless of your client's industry. I work for many online retailers and I have got access to dozens of Google Analytics accounts, and almost all of them have got direct traffic and organic traffic as one of the top revenue generators. How come direct and organic traffic are being attributed so much sales? Let the truth be told. Customers generally do not convert on their very first visit to a website, whether they come through branded keywords or non-branded keywords, or some other marketing channel. So return visit is most likely to happen before a transaction take place on the website. The two most common ways a customer return to the website are direct and through branded organic keywords. These ways are often used because they are easy to follow. It is easy to return to a website by typing part of the website URL in the browser window, or by searching for the brand name in Google, as brand name is easy to remember. Because of such user behavior, direct traffic and branded keywords end up being attributed a lot of sales and other conversions by Google Analytics. All untagged or improperly tagged marketing campaigns from display ads to emails could be treated as direct traffic by Google. Whenever a referrer is not passed, the traffic is treated as direct traffic by Google. For example, mobile applications do not send a referrer, Word PDF documents do not send a referrer. 302 redirects sometimes cause the referrer to be dropped. Sometimes browsers do not pass the referrer. During HTTP to HTTPS redirect or vice versa, the referrer is not passed because of security reasons. All such traffic is treated as direct traffic by Google. So on the surface it may look like that majority of traffic and sales is from direct traffic, but it may actually be only a small fraction of traffic and sales which is from direct traffic, and the rest is from display ads, email, organic search, social media and the applications and campaigns in which the referrer was not passed. In case of keywords, it is very common for Google Analytics to attribute majority of sales and conversion to branded keywords. But do you really think your brand name is generating all that traffic and sales? Users do not always search for your brand name and then make a purchase straight away. They generally start their search with a non-branded and generic search term, then they refine their search queries as they get better understanding of what exactly they are looking for. Since website or brand name is easiest to remember among all search terms, users often search for them to return to your website before making a purchase. Hence branded keywords end up being attributed a lot of conversions and sales by Google Analytics. That is why you do not see many non-branded keywords being attributed sales in Google Analytics, which gives you the impression that generic keywords do not work, and it is just branded keywords doing all the magic. Both branded keywords and direct traffic are actually demand, which generate as a result of other marketing activities. People would not automatically start searching for your brand name without knowing about it in the first place. They first need to see your brand being mentioned somewhere. Similarly, People would not automatically start coming to your website directly, without knowing about it in the first place. They first need to see your brand being mentioned somewhere. The role of marketing channels like PPC, display ads etc. is to create that demand. If these marketing channels are not directly completing conversions, they may be assisting conversions. So what you need to remember and explain is that customer journey is complicated. Customers switch between marketing channels. Customers do not always use the same device to return to your website. Marketing channels affect each other's performance. Direct and branded traffic are overrated. In a nutshell, this is what attribution modeling is. There is an entire training module on attribution modeling and web analytics training course, where I have explained attribution modeling in great detail. But web analytics goes way beyond attribution modeling. If you are into e-commerce in any capacity, whether you are an entrepreneur, marketing professional, business owner, web analyst, conversion optimizer or data scientists, you need better understanding of your analytics data. You need to know how the analytics insight can be used to optimize your website and marketing campaigns for sales and conversions. You would be interested in learning more about web analytics, conversion optimization and Google Analytics. To meet such objectives, we provide web analytics training course to marketing professionals and corporate. The web analytics training course is an 8 weeks online training program, with lifetime access to the study material. What that means, this course has been designed to be completed within 8 weeks, but you can choose to complete this course at your own pace. The aim here is to conduct a very focused and meaningful analysis from the very start. The aim is to quickly deliver recommendations and rapidly deploy solutions, which solve your customer's problem either wholly or in parts. There is a strong focus on interpreting data correctly. The majority of optimizers do not really understand data. They have no idea how the data was collected or whether it can be trusted. They can't differentiate between quantitative analysis and qualitative analysis, and actually think that one is better than the other. They run tests after tests without sound knowledge of maths and stats, and often fail spectacularly. They start their optimization journey by evaluating web page designs and running series of A/B tests. You need to do a lot more than evaluating page design to improve the business bottom line. Web analytics is the core skill. Google Analytics is just a tool used to implement web analytics. Using Google Analytics without the understanding of web analytics is like aimlessly driving around in a car in a big city. You have all the data you need, but you don't know how to use and interpret it correctly. The cornerstone of every successful analysis is moving in the right direction. The direction in which your analysis will move will determine the direction in which your marketing campaigns and eventually your company will move, to get the highest possible return on investment. My course aimed to give you that direction. Through this course you will learn to avoid all these mistakes, which others are unfortunately destined to make for the foreseeable future. Following are the main highlights of this course. Learn and master web analytics, conversion optimization, and Google Analytics, from industry expert in 8 weeks. Lifetime access to the course, plus lifelong free course updates. New study material added every few months, lifelong learning. Up-to-date training material. Most exhaustive course on Google Analytics on the Internet. Hundreds of assessments to test your learning. Your 24/7, 365 days a year reference source. Learn at your own pace and from any place. Risk-free with 30 days 100% money-back guarantee. Following are the course objectives. Learn to create a strategic roadmap for your business. Learn to set up well-defined goals, strategies and KPIs. Learn to implement attribution modeling. Learn to influence decision-makers. Learn to do cohort analysis, and make informed and data-smart marketing decisions. Learn to master all of the elements that go into extracting insight from data. Learn to use the maths and stats behind web analytics and conversion optimization. Learn to achieve your business objectives within the area of your responsibility and expertise. Learn to do a very focused and meaningful analysis from the very start. Learn to use Agile Analytics, to quickly deliver recommendations and rapidly deploy solutions. Learn and master web analytics, conversion optimization, and Google Analytics, from industry expert in 8 weeks. More than 700 marketing professional and optimizers, from all over the world, are currently enrolled in this training program, but you must act now. The right time for taking this course is now. Let me give you one real-life example. One day in 2012, I got an email to take a new course on web analytics, which was directly coached by Avinash Kaushik, yes, the world-famous analytics guru who worked for Google. The fees of the course was over $3,000. Not a small amount for me. But I didn't think thrice and took the course. Had I waited long enough, I may have missed my chance to be coached directly by Avinash, as his company was acquired by Simply Learn back in 2015, and he is now no longer coaching new students. That's how people miss opportunities in life. When something is offered to them, they don't grab it straightway. They wait for the right time. If you wait for the perfect moment, it may never come. So what are you waiting for? Start now. Take this course while it is still available. We would not be able to keep the price of the course this low for very long. The new price is likely to be more than double of the introductory price, and will be introduced any day, any time without any prior notice. Just imagine what your work life will be like, when you know how to conduct a very focused and meaningful analysis from the very start. So click on the Take This Course button below right now, and you will be taken to the secure order form. After you put in your credit card information, you will be taken to a secure members area, where you can access Web Analytics training course, even if it's 2 in the morning.